Hello everyone, my name is Sutton the Wolf and welcome back to Sakura Spirit. We basically have made the switch now to where instead of being with the Kitsune sisters, now we're with the village girls. And apparently we're on some sort of little excursion with Narumi and it's wet, rainy, and we're going to be doing some fighting apparently because we did a judo move on her and threw her to the ground to get her warrior spirit back apparently. So we're going to do that, because she's bursting through the doors. Oh dear. Well, that's not far from what I was expecting. Alright, well, we've got the intense music now, and we've even got art for it. That was pretty perfect timing. In her hands, she held a naginata, similar to the one she'd used previously, but with a different blade. God, why do we... I don't see why this art is necessary. Alright. And this is going to be on for like the entire scene, I'm just realizing. Because that's just how this game goes. Gosh dang it. In the moment before her attack landed, I noticed that it wasn't nearly as sharp as it should have been. Hiya! Took everything I had to raise my arms in time and grab a hold of the shaft of the weapon before the attack crushed my body. Pushing her weapon aside, I darted forwards. Pushing my hand forcefully against her chest, I attempted to open her up for a second attack. That's it. You're not some... Oh, we're encouraging her. Okay. You're not some of... Gosh dang it. You're not some sort of weak-willed girl who's going to lose her fighting spirit that easily. Shut up. You don't even know what's going on. I'm going to beat the snot out of you, and that'll make me feel better. Didn't you forget one of the most important things in a fight? The woman gritted her teeth and lunged towards me again. A wild, angry strike that would have been ridiculously easy to dodge had she not been so fast. Even though I was faster, the whoosh that shot past me made it clear she was not pulling her punches. I don't care, it's not important. I couldn't do it. I got scared. I let everyone down. That's why you failed as a warrior. I can read every emotion behind your attacks. You're angry at yourself for being unable to stop that spirit, right? Disappointed at yourself for lacking the courage to face them. But you're not some lone hero who has to do everything by yourself. I quickly pushed her naginata upwards, a quick slide of my body nearly knocking the weapon out of her hands. I quickly raised a hand to flick her forehead before stepping backwards. Wow, that's just taunting her. Did anyone tell you had to fight the spirit on your own? Did you forget that you have friends out there that would give their lives to help you? A hero who fights alone is a hero who dies early. It's why both you and the Tsundere tyrant were able to defeat that spirit. How? How am I supposed to fight by her side when she's so much better than I could ever hope to be? How can I stand a chance against spirits when I'm just a girl with a sharp stick? A point-head stick. Little Monty Python reference there, for me. Mia lost her sword, but she never lost her resolve. I lost mine as soon as things became dangerous. I'm worthless. The woman snarled as her forehead was flicked, and she quickly lunged forwards again, lashing out with her spare hand, aiming for my temple. I ducked, slid back, and narrowly dodged the swing of her naginata. I noticed a change in her stance, which seems to allow a closer range attacking style. The only limits we have are those we impose upon ourselves. If she's better than you, then you just need to keep improving. Even I have things I want to overcome. That's the thing about martial arts. Why haven't you tried talking to her about this? Because I can't! I can't talk to her. I just need to be strong. She does it without relying on anyone, without bending or yielding. I can't do it. I can't be like her. Is that really how it is? Maybe you just don't know what the source of her strength is. But in your case, it's just a matter of finding your resolve. Well, there's the problem. I don't have any. I'm just a dumb little girl who needs to be saved all the time. Come on, stop talking like that. Don't you have something you want to protect at all costs? Nothing at all? Not your family, your friends, your village? You just turn up for the paycheck and tell them thanks? You're right. There is nothing. I lost everything. The woman's next attack caught me by surprise. She flung her weapon towards me at full strength, hitting my arm and causing me to flinch. As she turned away from me, she slipped on the wet grass. Before I had a chance to react, she scrambled to her feet and suddenly took off towards the forest. Oh, well, that didn't last as long as I thought. Okay, now we're back to the really sad part. You know, I've said it before, I think, but the suddenness of the emotion shifts in this game, it kind of throws me off. It makes it hard for me to, get into it. Like, I'm glad that they're starting to have emotional moments with the characters, but, it's hard to get into it when it's what it feels like is oh, we're fighting a spirit. Okay, now we're Now we're making up with the villagers. Okay, now there's a depression thing with Machiko and Narumi. And now we're fighting again with Narumi this time. And then now Narumi is depressed and she's having all these issues. And it's like, there's like hardly any transition between them. And it's very difficult to, you know, follow along in an emotional way, that like I could do with some other games. It's not like I don't care, but it's just kind of hard to put my everything into it, you know? I chased the girl as fast as I could, barely able to keep up as she picked her way through the trees. She finally slowed down, coming to a stop at the edge of a small clearing. Whew, you're really fast. Why did you run? Damn it, why'd you follow me? I didn't ask you to come. I don't want you here. Leave. I can't do that, Narumi-chan. A hero never abandons someone in need, and a master never lets his pupil down. Okay, I have to say right now, I don't really like Takahito as much as other protagonists in these games. Like, he's taking the hero trope, and like, instead of personifying it, he's like, personifying it and actively speaking like he is that stereotypical figure. And it's like, it's throwing me off. I don't really like how he's constantly referring to himself as a hero or a master or things like that. I wish he was a little bit more like, I don't know if I want to say humble, but like, it's good that he's determined and everything, but I wish that he wasn't so like, oh, I'm the hero and you're my pupil, or like, it's almost like feigned nobility, you know? It's like, he's just so up there and got everything under control, and like, that's not really what he's saying, but like, I just get that impression from him, and it's just kind of rubbing me the wrong way. What are you talking about? It's not important. Won't you at least tell me what's gotten you this worked up? I know you panicked back when the wild spirit attacked, but I think most people would have. It's not something you need to feel ashamed of. Oh, okay, I actually do like this art. It's kind of rare that we get multiple, like, art changes in the same episode, but I actually quite like this one. I think this is a nice pose for her. No answer came from the girl, who kept her gaze lowered. Rolling my eyes, I turned to leave, but stopped when I noticed two small graves. They looked old, but well-maintained, sitting in the shade of a tree. Wait a second, you rolled your eyes and were about to leave? Gosh, dude. But, I don't really like that. Narumi. My parents, they lost their lives during a spirit attack. I was lucky enough not to see it happen firsthand, but I'm all alone now. I lost my best friend, too. When I saw Mio trapped, I got so scared that I was going to lose her, too. I just kind of shut down. My mind went blank. I envy you, Takahito. You're trapped in another world, and you might never see your family and friends again. But here you are, still so positive and so eager to help everyone. How do you do it? Well, I do worry about whether I'll be able to return to my world or not. But I realize that just sitting around sulking all day won't get me anywhere. I'd rather spend my time helping everyone. I don't think you lost everything that day. I mean, Mio-san is still here, right? So maybe she can be the reason for you to get stronger. And what about the Elder and the other villagers? Isn't their trust in you enough of a reason to fight? It's just so hard. I'm so weak. I can't fight. But you can. Will you help me? I need to get better. And your skills are incredible. If I get strong enough, maybe I can finally protect those I care about. Mio-san, Chi-chan, the village? Well, I'm going to be stuck here for a while anyway, so I wouldn't mind helping you out, but if you had to keep your emotions in check during our fight, I would have been seeing stars by now. But who's Chi-chan? You're not talking about the Elder, are you? Oops, I wasn't supposed to say that. Can I trust you, Takahito-kun? Of course, my lips are sealed. Chi-chan's Machiko. Oh, you already gave her a nickname? It's a little complicated. We were friends when we were kids. She was that friend I lost after the incident. The villagers went on a witch hunt and got rid of all the spirits, banishing them to the forest. I haven't spoken to her since. That is, until today. I doubt Machiko-san has changed much from how you remember her. Well, aside from the fact that she might not have been such a tease. Heh, nope, she was actually a tease back then too. Only not so, intense. She used to play fun little pranks, like hiding a bucket of water on a door, hiding a frog in someone's boot. It was so much fun. I genuinely hope the next generation of children in this village won't take after the two of you. Ha! You're no fun. It was only a bit of harmless silliness. We made sure no one ever got hurt. We even rescued the frogs. It's just a shame it ended so quickly. Why don't you try to reconnect with her now that she's allowed back in the village? I'd like to. We had a lot of fun when we were playing, but something seemed weird when I spoke to her earlier. She didn't seem to remember anything. And it looked like it hurt when she tried to. It's probably nothing, but you never know. Maybe something happened to her after she ran away? In any case, I think we should return to the village. This rain... Oh, wait. The rain stopped. I didn't even notice. You know, I chalked that up to just it being like the same art as before with the forest, but I mean, I guess, yeah, I technically didn't notice it stopped raining either. The light rays can kind of be confusing there. We should still get back, though. That and, wow. Here it is. I turned my gaze away, my cheeks burning as I pointed at her chest. Your clothes are soaked. You're right. They're almost see-through. That's not something you should be amused about. Look who's talking. My body's fantastic. It deserves to be shown off. Oh, I kind of like that. I like that. I find that funny. Oh, I kind of like how Narumi's just kind of like, yeah, what the fuck about it? I kind of like that. See, that's the feeling. I like that feeling. That is the feeling that this game, in its best moments, can give you. That's the feeling I was looking forward to having again. Oh, okay, like I'm gonna laugh about this, it's funny. Like, that kind of that feeling. That's the feeling that I get instinctually from this game in its best moments. And I think those are the moments where this game shines. It's kind of like the pacing and transitioning of the emotions and things is where it kind of falls short. And obviously, like, it's just now getting into the plot, so plot hasn't always been its best feature. But, like, I feel like the best thing about this game that it has going for it is it's the funny interactions you have with the characters, where it's like, you know, it's so ridiculous or so, like, unexpected that it just makes you laugh. Like, that's the part about this game that I really like, and that's what I was looking forward to getting back into. And I was worried that, you know, Machiko and Maiko had so many of those moments that I found amazing and I found hilarious. And then I was afraid that Narumi and Mio were just going to be all about, like, plot and all about, like, dark, depressing stuff, or, like, going to be all serious and everything. We weren't going to have those kind of funny moments. But I'm glad that now that we've kind of gotten through that we're, you know, getting to the point where we can have those funny friendship moments with Narumi, and I'm hoping we can get that with Mio in the future, too. I'm sure we will. But that's the part about this game that I really like, and that I've, like, gotten accustomed to it. That's the part where I actually get into it. So I'm glad that we're getting back into that. I doubt your grandfather wants you showing it off to anyone at all, let alone a guy. Anyway, let's get back to the village before you catch a cold. The girl nodded, and with one last look at the two graves, she turned and began to walk back to the village, with me following in her trail. Alright, and we got another switch, and we are going to do that next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. I will always read them, and I will always take them into account. And as always, I will see you guys next time for another episode of Sakura Spirit.